Hi, welcome to the online general psych course. I'm Dr. Price. I'll be your professor over the semester. And in this video, I'll be summarizing the Blackboard course site where you can find various things and a little bit of information about how to use our various course tools. The first page that I've opened up to is the announcements page. Right here you can see I have just a short message, but each week I will have a weekly announcement, sometimes accompanied with a short instructional video. So each weekly announcement will summarize your various tasks for the week. I'll also post an announcement if there's a message I want to send out to everybody, if maybe there's a link that's not working or a lot of people have expressed confusion about a particular assignment. I'll post an announcement here. So do check this page fairly regularly, meaning 2 or 3 times a week. The next thing I want to direct your attention to is this syllabus area. I will have another video where I go over the weekly schedule and the syllabus, but you'll find those here. The next section I want to go to, and this is really the section where you will spend most of your time, and that's the learning materials. This is where I will have all of your learning materials for the entire semester. I have information about the project, and I'll talk more about that later. What I want to do here is draw your attention to the module. The course is divided up into 3 sections. Each section takes 5 weeks. And so the first module, we will be covering a number of different topics. I've listed here the general learning goals for this first module. So I'm going to click on the title to open it up. And what we have here is the information that you will need for the very first week. There's a little table of contents here, or you can scroll through by clicking the arrow. This summarizes what I hope you will learn during this week. The first thing that you will get to, if you're just pushing along the arrows, is the reading guide. Now this is just a short document that you might use to help guide yourself as you read the assigned textbook reading, might help you to guide your note-taking. You may use this if you wish. There's no actual assignment that you have to turn in related to this document. Now, the next thing that we will get to, this falls under the general heading of web links and videos. So this is a video that is assigned, and it's very easy for you to watch. You just have to click right here, and the video will open up in another window. And very nicely you can see the duration here, so you know how much time to dedicate to. All right, the next thing that I want to talk about are the various online learning activities that you'll be doing each week. If you review the syllabus, you'll see that each week you might be asked to do a group discussion, maybe a wiki, personal reflection journal, or perhaps a blog. You won't be asked to do all 4 of those things every single week, but each week you'll be doing 1 or more of those types of things. All right, to demonstrate one of those types of activities, the group discussion board, what I've done is click on the link here. And in the first week, the group discussion board is fairly straightforward. It's just asking you to introduce yourself to the other people. And so what you'll do is click here, probably only one group will show up, group A, and then click on group discussion board. And then it will open up here, and you can see the description is right here. Sometimes there might be a PDF file that you need to open up, but you will always find the instructions right here. And I have another very, very short video that shows you how to use the discussion boards. Now I want to demonstrate some of the other online learning activities, since what I've done is opened up week 2, which is dedicated to the scientific method. You can see again there's a reading guide. There's several web links and videos that are basically set up in the same way as the gender socialization video that I just showed you. But I also wanted to show you some of the other online learning activities. So this next thing that I'm demonstrating is the wiki type of activity. So in week 2, what you would do is click here, open week 2, Mythbusters, and this is going to take you to the instruction page for the wiki. I'll have another short video that shows you how to use the wiki, but what you can see here is that on the home page I will always have instructions for using the wiki, and then I also have a sample, which I haven't created just yet, but I'll always have a sample to demonstrate what is expected of you. Often the wiki task will require that you create a wiki page, and like I said, I do have another short video on wikis that will demonstrate how to do that. But I just wanted you to see the wiki type of activity. The third type of learning activity is a personal reflection journal. And that's what this empirical reasoning task is. This is personal reflection journal, and you can see here the instructions ask you to click on the title to open up this week's journal reflection assignment. So you would click here where it's blue. And here you can see I have, excuse me, I have the instructions, and this is really straightforward, so I'll just demonstrate it right here. You would follow the instructions. I have some questions that you might want to consider for your journal entry. Very simple. You just click Create Journal Entry, title it, giving me some indication of what you're going to talk about in your journal, and then you can either type it here, which I do not recommend, or you can upload a file from your computer. So ideally what you would do would be to compose your entry in Word, save it, and then you can upload it in this way. So you can see I clicked it, I uploaded it, and then I would hit Post Entry. If you just save the entry as draft, you will be able to see it, but I won't, which means I won't know that you have done anything. So you need to make sure that by the time the assignment is due, that you actually do post the entry. It will show up in your gradebook, it'll show up in my gradebook. I'm going to cancel this for right now. All right, the fourth type of learning activity is a blog. And I will tell you, when I do these periodic weekly video announcements, each time we do a new type of learning activity, I will give you kind of a short review video so you don't have to go through this all over again. All right, so the fourth type of learning activity is a blog. And I just have, for demonstration purposes, a blog listed here in week 1, even though there is not actually a blog assigned for week 1. This is just for demonstration purposes only. All right, so all of our blog topics are dedicated to applying course concepts to your everyday life, whether it's personal experiences or professional practice. So again, we click on the blue to open up the blog, a new window opens up, and I have the instructions right here. So what you will do is create a new blog entry, and here again you can either type in your answers or to type in your reflection, or you can upload a document. Again, I recommend that you upload a document because then you can do a spell and grammar check and make sure you actually do hit the post entry. And I do have another short review video that's dedicated just to blogs in case you need a refresher. All right, now I've moved back to the main page for week 1 because I wanted to demonstrate an important additional activity that is designed for learning. So every week you have a short 12-question quiz, and really the goal of these quizzes is learning. It's not assessment, it's not a punishment, it's just to help you learn. And there's a lot of research that taking tests, getting immediate feedback will help you learn. All right, so the nature of these quizzes is that you can take them as many times as you want. You have unlimited time to do it. It's open book, it's open notes, but there is a catch. So each quiz is worth 12 points. And if you earn at least an 85% on your first attempt, you will earn all 12 points. However, let's say you get a 60 on your first attempt and you need to take it again. And then on that next attempt, you earn a 70 and you need to take it again. So if you've taken it a total of 3 times, your first attempt plus 2, that's going to lower your score by 2 points because each additional attempt past the first try lowers your total score down by a point. Again, the goal here is learning. 12 points out of 1,000 for the course isn't really a big deal, but certainly since this is designed to help you learn, it really is best to at least review the material before opening up the quiz. To open up the quiz, you follow the same basic instructions that you've done before. I clicked on that link. You can see it tells you that you have to complete the quiz in one sitting, but you have multiple attempts. There's no time limit. And so when you're ready, you would just hit begin. A couple more things I want to point out in the Blackboard course. What I've done is I've clicked on discussions here, and it has opened up this discussion board that is for the entire class. So this is different than the group discussion boards where you'll do your learning activities. This is an all-class discussion. And really the purpose for this is to give you a chance to post any questions or concerns you might have that other students would be interested in. So rather than sending me an email about something, maybe problems with a web link, you're having trouble with a particular course concept, maybe you're not sure about something with an assignment, what you can do is post it here. Click on the forum, click on create thread, type in subject header and your question, and then hit submit. So this is a really great way for us to communicate about course issues. If you read somebody's question and you can answer it, please do so. And if, I certainly hope you wouldn't be embarrassed to ask a question, but if you are, you're also welcome to post anonymously. Another area that I wanted to draw your attention to is the My Grades page. This is going to be available to you in all of your courses, whether it's online or not, but there are a couple things that I wanted to make sure you are aware of. So I've just created some fake assignments and fake grades for myself, my fake student identity. So what you can see here is I have two different versions of the Mythbusters Wiki, and I've assigned grades. And I think sometimes students don't realize that if you click on comments right here, you will see the feedback from your professor. And I usually will write anywhere from 1 to 2 sentences to maybe a paragraph, depending upon the size of the assignment. So if you're wondering, gee, why did I lose 2 points? Definitely check out the comments section. And also I will usually have a rubric available. And so here you can see, wow, I did all right on formatting and organization, but my grammar needs work. All right, so always make sure that you check these things because it'll help you to understand what you did well, where your challenges were, so you can make improvements for the future. All right, the last little feature that I want to draw your attention to in this video is this section of course tools. And the course tools is nice because if you wanted to access your group page, the journals page, you can also access the wiki or the blogs, you can do that. So if we just click on wiki here, you don't have to go to the learning materials area, click, 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 click. You can just go to the wikis, and you can see I have some wikis created right here. We've seen the Mythbusters wiki, and just access it that way. Just different ways to access things, just giving you information here. All right, so this is the end of this particular video. If you have additional questions that aren't covered in the other videos, absolutely post something to the course information discussion board. I can make another video if necessary. Excuse me. But definitely review the other videos that I will be creating after this one. I look forward to working with you. Take care.